Hi guys, welcome to Laughing with Lana, the sexiest comedian in Las Vegas who roasts some dicks, makes fun of tricks, and shows off these tits. Hi guys, with me today, guys, I do have Patrick Cornett with me. Am I saying your name right? Patrick Cornett?
First off, the intro was fucking dope. I was like, listen, that shit was fire. Yeah,
I need that on a song. See?
that shit's hell yeah.
See?
Hell yeah.
So, guys, okay, look, just right before the show even started. So Patrick, I met you on Instagram. I did, but we have been talking back and forth because I thought your profile was cool. He's over here telling me that I'm funny, but now I have him on my podcast, and he's like, "All right, run the intro music," and I'm like, oh my god, like I don't have an intro. I'm like, I have a DJ sitting right here in my podcast, and I don't have DJ music. I don't have podcast music. Like I don't have no intro. I don't know music.
But the intro dope, your drop was fucking
yeah, well, yeah, my little saying. My little saying.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. We just need to put music behind it.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. We'll get you right after this, promise.
But speaking of, so you are a UFC fighter, right?
Yes.
You're a UFC fighter and a DJ in Las Vegas for the most renowned hip hop club in Las Vegas.
Correct.
How the fuck did you do that?
Oh my God, relationships. Like I moved to Vegas to fight.
Really?
Yeah.
Where are you from?
Kentucky.
Kentucky.
Country boy, hell yeah.
Right, that did not expect that at all. The way you dress, your hair, and your person, I would have never expected that.
Oh, I'm like beyond country. I'm talking about like
Country boy.
ATVs, fishing, hunting.
No,
Yeah,
really?
Country, hell yeah.
That explains a lot.
Yes.
That kind of explains like this. Okay, so that was what I wanted to talk about because I saw something on his Instagram that I was like, I've seen people do it, but never someone that I know.
Yeah.
So you were in the gym and you started tumbling, doing all kinds of fucking flips like a chinchilla, bro. Okay, I got a chinchilla.
Like a chinchilla.
I got a chinchilla. You gotta understand them motherfuckers, they hop hella high, they're fast as fuck.
Parkouring off the wall.
Bro, he parkours off. He parkoured off the fucking wall. This homie runs to the wall and runs up it and then flips back. I'm like, whoa.
Yeah,
I could do that.
All that shit self-taught. Like,
are you serious?
I didn't do gymnastics. I didn't do none of that shit.
No fucking way.
Nah.
Okay, what made you even learn that, and how did you train yourself?
Girls,
to do that?
like when I was maybe 5 or 6 years old, and I loved the movie Blade, and then I liked LL, and I loved LL Cool J. So I seen these motherfuckers with bodies and doing all the flips. I'm like, you know what, man? I know it's gonna get me all the girls. So I went out in the front yard. And I tried to do a backflip, and I fell right on my shit.
He said, I did this for bitches.
I did.
I parkour for bitches.
I did. Yo.
I hate you.
That's exactly why I started trying to do it. And I was like, yo, this shit fired. And
that's
it took me
crazy.
Like
so
50 times.
So you've been doing that since you were a little kid?
Oh, 5 or 6.
No way.
I got to show you the picture of me when I was like 11. I had a 6-pack.
Really?
Yeah, and I mean defined 6-pack. If we had Instagram and shit when I was a kid, I would have been viral.
You would have been fucking
100%.
bodybuilding famous.
I would have been viral as fuck.
What the fuck? Are you serious?
Hell yeah.
That's insane. So was your childhood and climbing and all that shit, is that what got you into UFC, or what is it that got you into UFC?
I mean, I wrestled in high school. I was pretty good, but I was always very athletic and very competitive.
Okay.
So I played football, baseball, and basketball.
Damn.
I played football and baseball in college.
Damn.
And then semi-pro football. But I was the sports shit's cool, but I know how hard I work. So I want to show my individual. I guess I'm a Leo, so I want to show how hard I fucking work and what it does. So
you had to show everybody.
So with MMA, man, it was you fucking in there by yourself. It's not you have a team with fighting, but you get in there in a cage, it's just you and another motherfucker trying to knock your head off. So it's
that part.
It's a whole different ballgame.
I
used to watch for a minute, so it's definitely a whole different ballgame.
Ah, bro, yeah.
Everybody, you don't even listen to nobody. You go silent and go.
Yeah, what's crazy I would only really hear my coach or my mom at the fights. Really? I would hear my mom out there. It's so fucking great. Bro, I would hear my mom and my coaches. You
know what though? I feel you on that because it could be a crowd of people, and for some reason you recognize that one voice that you've heard your whole life. I feel what you're saying. But okay, so the UFC you got into because of wrestling and all that stuff that you said. Me personally, I don't like violence. I'd be scared, okay? I could not, I would love to support you and probably go to your fight. I don't think I ever would. Because if I saw someone hitting you, I'd be like, that's my friend.
Oh, no, it's not that
I
bad.
can't do that.
It is that bad. I'm fucking with you.
No, it is that bad. I've seen like some of my friends fight and stuff like that. Like you know O'Day.
Hell yes, my brother O'Day.
Right.
Shout out O'Day. What up,
Shout out O'Day. Yeah, that's
O'Day,
my guy.
what up, babe?
He comes to this studio, right? So that's how I got to know him. And his fucking ass. He posted a picture with his like gash that he got. Yeah, and he walked in the next day like real like I got stitches like nothing. I'm like, bro, you was just like your whole face was open yesterday. What the fuck you talking? Hi, mommy. Amber's in the building. Hi, mommy. That's Amber, my fine ass engineer.
Yeah.
That's Patrick. So,
but that's part of it. Like me and O'Day, we train together, so it was like
that's dope.
We would beat each other's ass. You know, you fuck me, but then it would be
it's
cool
homies,
yeah. Like that's the thing
training.
about like MMA. Even the guy you fight, like you fuck him up or he fuck you up afterwards, you're like, cool.
It's sportsmanship. Yeah, it's all about sportsmanship. Because I'm like, I grew up so street. I'm like, nah, bitch, you smacked me. Nah, fuck you. Like, nah, we beefing for life. Don't ever talk to me again. I don't think I could. But you know what? Can I tell you something? Because I used to be into boxing when I was little. Like UFC. Like I come from a Mexican family, so like UFC and all that stuff wasn't really in our house.
Chicona.
Chicona.
Yeah.
Chicana. Simone. Wait. So. I grew up with boxing, and one thing that I miss about boxing was, like, I don't like the way Mayweather do it, but one thing I do miss about boxing is that shit talking and, like, that non-sportsmanship, which is kind of fucked up. I like when they were like, fuck you, I'll fuck your wife after this, and I'm like, oh, that was disrespectful, but I want to see if you do it. Like, I want to see, like, it gets to, like, be, like, this real-ass, like, you know that there's, like, hate and passion behind it.
Oh, yeah.
And then, because I'm like, when you kind of see them, like, shake hands afterwards, I'm like,
you pissed off. MMA is not like with boxing. You know, you can watch tape on a guy and know for a fact that your hands are way better than his, and like your confidence level is way above his.
Yeah.
With MMA, it takes one punch to get knocked the fuck out. Like it's a different type of respect you have for your opponent. So like, even if I have good stand up, I have good wrestling, jiu-jitsu, yours might be better than mine that day.
Yeah.
And like, so you kind of you can talk your shit. Like, you know, fuck you, I'm gonna beat your ass. But it's still like, you know, am I in enough shape for this fight? Because it's not boxing. Like, you're not just stand up the whole fight. Like, wrestling gets tiring. You kick somebody in the face, and then oh shit. Like,
so
knees,
it throws you off.
Oh my god, bro! My last fight, I won by knockout by knee and a dude in the face. So like,
I saw that. I saw that.
Bro, like what? You never know. Like,
I can't do that. I'm like, whew.
I felt bad. You know what I'm saying?
No, the fuck you didn't. He's like, I felt bad, but I had my championship on it. Yeah, I had my
it's like
belt.
Right afterwards, you be like, yeah, hell yeah, let's turn the fuck up. And afterwards, you're like, oh shit.
You're like, damn, is he okay? I should visit him in the hospital with my belt on.
Well, I mean, honestly, like a little, like a nice sob story, but like one of the things that almost made me quit MMA was one of the fights. I ruptured a guy's trachea, and like I want to say he still probably have a breathing tube or something. Like it just kind of fucked me up mentally, and so like with fighting. It gave me a different perspective. I was just like, this is cool. I love entertaining. I love beating people up. But at the same time, I don't ever want to do it to nobody.
Because you're not trying to beat somebody up. You're really just trying to be there for entertainment.
Oh no, I'm still trying to beat your ass.
Yeah, of course.
I'm
still trying to beat your ass.
Like,
but
I'm definitely still trying to beat your ass, but you're not like trying to like kill the homie.
Nah,
you know, like you're not trying to beat his ass senseless.
Nah.
But then, you know, because one thing about it is like with boxing and MMA and like a lot of stuff, like even football, a lot of people don't talk about when the fighter retires. Facts. Or why they retire. And I'm like, and sometimes people are like, hey, did you know that this knockout, like I forgot this dude's name, and he was a boxer. No, he was an MMA fighter, I think. But this dude, he actually was paralyzed from the neck down because of a punch that he took to the face.
Oh no, he had brain damage.
Brain damage.
Did y'all see the dude
boxing.
Deontay Wilder's opponent?
Oh no, I haven't seen that one.
Bro, so you know Deontay Wilder?
No.
The big heavyweight, big black, huge motherfucker. He
passed away, didn't he?
Bro, I don't know if that dude died, but he's severely fucked up. And Deontay Wilder had an interview where he was like super emotional and like cried and everything. Like I took food out this man's like mouth and family. Like you don't never want to do that. But in the same, we're in a killer sport, so it's like kill to be killed. Like it's just dogs. Like you got a dog in you, but you still know how to tame it a little bit. It's not you're not no pussy, but it's like.
Right. You're like, you're like, I ain't no bitch.
You got a heart there.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, because I'm like, because a lot of people do it, like a lot of people do get into like boxing and MMA and UFC stuff. Like they get, same thing, but a lot of people get into that sport to try to feed their family because they're like, you know what, like I grew up a certain way, I don't want to be like this, and fighting disciplines people.
Yes.
Because I'm like, that's something too. Is I'm like, the sport isn't violent. It is, but it isn't. Because he taught me a lot, because my brother's in boxing. So I'm like, he taught me like, no, like I got into boxing because I was fighting so much. Like, so it teaches you like, you know, now your hands are registered. And, you know, like, you know, watch who you fight, watch how you fight, watch your surround, you know, kind of shit. Like you're more in the mindset of like, I'm here to protect myself, get myself out of like that fighting or gang mentality or whatever the fuck it was. And then on top of that, you're trying to feed your family.
Right.
But then, you know, you get into that one senseless fight and all of a sudden everything's gone. I'm like, people don't talk about that shit.
You train every single day. And like your brother boxes, so he knows like we fight every day. Right. So it's like, I don't need to be out here to prove nothing to any of these motherfuckers. Right. Like, I know what I can do. I know what my hands can do. So it's like in the streets or whatever, you can talk, whatever. Like you can have all the little, you know what, bro? It's just like, it's just, yo, you want me to get you something? What you want, bro? You want to drink? Like, all right, bro. Like, I know I can fuck you up. So it's
like killing with kindness at the end of the day.
Bro, exactly.
Oh, yeah.
Bro,
exactly.
I learned that from boxing. It was killing with kindness.
Bro, like,
he's the biggest advocate of killing with kindness.
There's no point. Like, okay, what do I win by fucking you up? Like literally,
like nothing, right?
What do I get out of that?
Just bragging rights if it comes up.
Maybe you get a jail cell,
bro. It's
exactly.
I think it's a lose-lose situation because people, if they know you fight and you win, well, he's supposed to win. What if you get knocked the fuck out? And then it's like, oh, he knocked out a fucking MMA fighter.
He's a fighter. Right.
Fuck fighting,
that, man.
It could happen.
I never thought of it that way.
I respect
never thought of it that way.
Everybody in the street, no matter if you train one day, if you never train a day of your life. Like, it takes one punch to put a motherfucker out. Yeah. One punch. And it's like, you beat somebody up, and then like I said, oh yeah, bro, you've been fighting MMA for 9 years. You should have beat his ass. Yeah. But just say you've been fucking him, he get caught with one hit, and now they're like, oh, he got beat up by fucking some bum. Like, hell no.
Right, exactly. Nah. That's actually facts. I never thought it's a really lose-lose situation.
And we're men, so like, our ego is everything. So like, you're not about to fucking demasculinize me by fucking, hell no.
Exactly. And sometimes even like, if you get into an argument, even just like walking away.
Oh yeah.
Sometimes even just walking away makes you like, nah, you a punk, bro. You was an MMA fighter. Like, like, yeah, but my hands are also registered, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
I think legally you have to tell
homie,
people too, like, I'm not trying to do anything. Like, it kind of looks at, you know, you look at a man and you tell him that shit, he'll be like, I don't give a fuck you. And it's kind of like you trying to make me like a bitch.
Right.
I legally have to tell you this. So it's like, I'm just, I don't want to fight.
I legally have to tell you.
But hey, at the end of the day, too, people aren't even fighting with their hands no more. They're just shooting each other. So like, what's the point of even fighting anybody?
That is the biggest fact.
Just think, even if you get in a fight, and embarrassment is one thing that man never wants to fucking do. So you embarrass somebody out there.
Everything.
Oh, they're like, okay, fuck it. Well, how do I get him back? I have to go kill his ass.
Just kill him.
Yeah, I ain't worth it for me.
That's so sad. It's so sad how like,
you mad at me? Just come to the gym.
Yeah,
I'll give you the address.
Yeah, type shit.
Just come to the gym, sign the waiver, and hey, we can go at it.
And you still fighting, right?
Yeah, I'm at Syndicate.
You're still fighting, but you're also a DJ.
Yeah.
A big ass DJ.
And dad.
Oh my God. Man. Okay, let's talk about you. How did you get into the music? How did you get into DJing?
Well, I grew up with music. Like my mom, you know, she's one of the moms that always had music on, cleaning up.
Oh God, that's me. Okay, guys, shout out mom. Okay, mom, she cleaned the house with music on. That means the house was clean. Oh
yeah. I've like OCD now, so
good for you, mom. Shout out to mom. There's a clean guy in the room.
OCD.
Yay. That's good.
Yeah, so like growing up with music, and then I got to college. And, you know, we'd have the little dorm parties and shit. And we used to have DJs, and they were fucking terrible. Like, people was like, oh, my God. Like, so I was, you know what? I'm going to download this what was this shit called? It was like mix.com or something. Yeah. I downloaded this software, and I started just downloading music and just started mixing the music. And it was lit. And people were like, bro, you should be a fucking DJ. Fuck it.
Wow.
And then I started with that. And then, like, I bought my first little mixer maybe a year after I was already DJing. I was DJing off my laptop for like raves and shit.
Damn, really?
And it just kept going from there.
So you started off with little house parties and then like just networking, huh? Yeah. You're a good networker. That's crazy.
But I'm from Kentucky, so like everyone knew everybody. So and my college I went to Georgetown, so it was
how'd you come to Vegas? How long you been in Vegas?
I've been here twice actually. I traveled after about 24. I've been traveling a lot. So like I lived in Vegas, come out here for this first little TV show called Real MMA. And it was with Rudy, and that's how I got the Syndicate. This was like 2000, maybe 15.
Damn.
I was only out here for like a year, and then I left, went back to Kentucky, lived in New York, Miami, Portland, LA, then back to Vegas.
God the fuck! Like,
that's what's up.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
Did you see how much I hold my breath? I was like, bro, that's a lot.
I was on my Me, Myself, and Irene shit, man. I was all over the place.
I need to be on that. Like, no, but I'm like, I'm attached to my brother. I was like, it's me and my brother everywhere. I swear to God. I'm like, if he ain't with me, I ain't going. But I would love to travel, but I'm one of those that's like I'm kind of scared. I'm really scared to live in a new spot.
Well, I had a daughter, so like my daughter's in Kentucky still, and that was the hardest thing.
Oh, you have 2 kids?
Yeah, no, I have 3 kids.
You have 3 kids?
Yeah, I'm being fucking like a rabbit.
Putting them out there, son.
My shit works well. Very well.
Oh, shit. Mine don't.
Very well. I know, right? But I'm a great dad. Like, I take pride in being a dad. Like, I honestly do so much because one day I won't be able to do any of this shit. And then my kids will have a bar set so high, they'll be like, yo, I have no excuse not to do this.
Right. Yeah. Not to be the best. Yeah.
So I talk to my daughter every day. I mean, we like super close, and
that's so cute. So
that was the hardest thing for me to leave.
You have 2 sons, 1 daughter?
Yes.
2 sons, 1. Oh my God, that's so cute. How old are they? Sorry, I'm getting personal. I love kids.
My daughter's 8, and I have a 3-year-old and a 2-year-old.
Really? Yeah. Oh my God, they're babies.
Hell yeah.
Oh, they're lit. Oh, that's cute. Oh, yay, Dad. Okay, but anyway. So you came out to Vegas. Is it to specifically DJ this time?
Actually, I moved out here because it was for, like I said, MMA, and I was fixing people's credit. So like a guy moved out here.
You do a bunch of shit.
Credit, yeah. Like I was really into like credit, so I was fixing people's credit, getting credit right, like.
Oh shit!
Like financial education.
I definitely need you on. I don't want to be on the scamming shit though. Right?
Hell no. It was wild, bro. It's like how like the man had his business. And I don't work with him anymore. That's like I said, this was like 5 years ago, and I was just like appalled at how much people had trust in him in the business, because like you had to give over your social. You had to know everything to be able to fix their credit, and I'm like, damn, bro. Like now I see how some fucked up people can scam so many people that have businesses like that. Because you have someone social, I mean, you owe everything. You can fix their credit and then open up credit cards.
Right.
Some fucked up shit. So
damn, I never thought of that.
Yeah.
I just got scammed out of them fixing my credit. They just they stopped replying to me. I'm like, I had paid them already, and then they stopped replying to me, and I was like,
see, that ain't that bad. I mean,
that's not that bad.
His business and what I work for was not in it, none of that shit. But I'm saying, like, I've heard of people going through credit fixing companies.
Right.
They're scamming their ass.
That's so sad. I'm like, there's really some fucked up fucking people out there. I don't get it.
That's why I've always been an advocate of educating yourself and doing everything.
Everything is, oh my God, that's literally the whole point of this studio. Yeah, I'm like, I came in, oh, what's up, motherfucker? I was like, damn, he came in here like a cop, and you white? Why would you do that?
Lord,
what the fuck? That's Austin Patrick.
What's popping?
Yeah, like they like to come in here and watch me because my titties are usually out, so they...
I know I peed a couple episodes.
I like sometimes, like right now, it's not that cold, so my nipples ain't out, but Austin was trying to see... No, I'm gonna get his ass in trouble. But damn, what the fuck was I talking about? I do this. I have the fucking memory of a fish.
It's all good.
My memory's so shot. But what the fuck was I talking about? There goes that. Well, you DJ here anyway.
Shit, I forgot too, homie. I'm the same way over here. I got weed freeze.
Man, I'm over like damn. But
wait, you did say, because he just said he got weed freeze. You did tell me before the show that you don't smoke and you don't drink.
Or drink. I stopped drinking like 6 months ago.
Oh, okay. So you're
I used to get
sober.
fucked up. Hell yeah.
No way.
Hell yeah.
Like bad?
Nah. I'm not an alcoholic, but I'm a DJ. So like,
yeah, exactly.
I was a party drinker. I wasn't like, I'm at home, I need a drink type shit. Nah, but
that's me with a blunt. I'm like I definitely smoke a fuckload, and I love to party by myself. Like I would pop a shroom and just be in my house petting my cat.
Bro, you want to hear a story about her partying by herself? One day, I get off work, fam. All right, I get off work. All right, I work at the hospital. This is during the COVID season too, so I'm already going through the shit. All right, like I come home, right? And then so I come home and this homie, I don't know how many shrooms she took. I don't know how many, but this fucker was on the floor with the cat, like doing it, and the floor looked like a bunch of zebras.
What the hell?
I was like, bro, like how much did you take?
That's fucking lit.
Bro, yeah.
Oh, that's fucking lit.
Because you know how like wooden floor, like I don't know if you can see it here, but like my floors look like this. Yeah. There were wooden floors.
And you thought it was zebras?
The floors looked like fucking zebras. Okay.
I was like, where?
So you trying to say something?
My favorite movie in the world, basically,
Lion King,
is Lion King.
Hell yeah!
I fucking love the Lion King. Okay, so I'm looking at the floor like, bro, the fucking zebras are talking to me. Like, I'm like, I don't know what they're waiting on. Like, I don't see what they're waiting on. So I'm like looking at, and I'm like, oh, they want Simba. So I go grab my cat when she was like 2 months old at the time. I go and grab my cat, and I'm literally in my head. I'm showing them my baby Simba, and all of them are like fucking doing this shit. Like they're really like celebrating my fucking bro. Shrooms is beautiful.
Yes.
I love shrooms. Yeah, I took like a fuckload. I definitely took.
This might be a dumb question. You can't overdose on shrooms.
I don't know.
You can put yourself in the loony bin.
It's one of those like you can
go too far and then never come back type shit.
If you keep on doing it, like you keep doing but
in like one sitting you can't like over fucking do it.
Nah, like you can trip the fuck out. You can trip the fuck out depending on how much you take.
Yeah,
but you'll come back.
You'll definitely come back.
Keep doing it, your mind will be fucked. Like your mind will be like
but nothing where you would like take too much and like fucking die.
Nah, I never.
No.
I don't think in one sitting. I don't think so because it's one of those like it's like weed. Like you can't really overdose on weed, but there are times where you can like take too many edibles and you're like, I'm about to fucking die.
You're just too high,
and you're just too high.
I have been there with the fucking edible. Like when I like, why can't I breathe? Like
is that why you don't smoke?
You know what's crazy? Like even in high school, like I've always it's just me. I was telling y'all earlier about how I am as a person. So like maybe it's the Leo in me, but I always loved being a person who not everyone done some shit. So like I never want to be a part and do the bandwagon. Mm-hmm. So like growing up, all my high school friends, my drinking and shit. I was like, nah, I don't want to drink because they're doing it. And I don't want to do that shit.
Right.
And with smoking, it was just one of them things for me. Not even just fighting, but I never found an interest in smoking, so I didn't want to just do it because other people was doing it. Mm-hmm. And when I tried it, I was like, shit, this is not for me, man. Then I went the edible route, and that shit was
a Debbie Downer.
Oh my God, bro. I was in there like, I was praying like, Lord, forgive me for everything I've done. Like, I knew I was going to the upper room. Like, I forgot how to stop breathing and shit.
No, I forgot how to breathe. I'm
terrible. You get up and start trying to like shadow box the fucking high off for you. You're like, fuck, like, come on.
I have never.
Real, like, fuck, this is not a good trip. I'm supposed to be like, chill. I am terrified right now.
You're all paranoid and shit.
And it got worse and worse. And I'm like, okay, maybe I can go to sleep.
Do you got demons?
Nah, no? I was just, because I never done it. It's like, I didn't know that feeling. So when I got it, I was like, okay, I'm going to just go to sleep and just chill.
You know what, though?
I close my eyes, like, oh, no, because I know if I close my eyes, then I'm never going to wake up again. Let me get up.
The room spins too when you're too high.
Oh my God!
Like you're drunk. I was gonna say, like, are you the type of person that fights your high because you're not in control anymore?
Absolutely, I think that's exactly what it is.
That's the worst way to trip.
I figured that out about myself, and I said, you know what?
That's the worst way to trip. Trying to fight the high is the worst way to trip because then you do get like it's a bad trip.
Yeah,
I've noticed that because the more I shroom with people, because I tell people, I'm like, look, I can save your life because I know medical, I know exactly what to do. I worked in the ER, so when it comes to overdoses, they used to send the CNA in there. He'd be like, okay, it's an overdose. Here, like, take care of them. So I know how to take care of a person if they overdose, but like when I notice that, I'll tell people, I'm like, look, you're supposed to lay down. At this point, you're gonna get a stomach ache. You're supposed to lay down. You're supposed to breathe it out. And people are like, no, I don't want to waste the high. I don't want to fall asleep. And I'm like, no, take that nap. You're not gonna be in that nap for a long time. I was like, but you're probably gonna take a nap for like 5 to 10 minutes. Just take that nap and lay down. And they try to fight it, and they have a fucked up trip.
Yeah, I'm
every
like, fuck
single
that high.
time.
I want the high immediately gone, and so I'm like, yeah, I need to lay down.
Oh my god, and see, and I'm the type that would sit there. I would like lay down and take it in, and I'm breathing, and then I'm like, I feel it. Oh, I feel it. And then and then all the shit like it starts flying, like my childhood just start flying in front of my eyes, and I'm just like, damn, I remember that blanket. That was a nice blanket. Like it starts making me think of like really nice, peaceful shit when you just relax and let it take over.
Okay, gotcha.
That's it. I know, but if you're gonna fight it, that's why it's not a good trip. It's like that's not.
But like one thing I did, and I don't even know if I should even be saying this shit, but fuck it. Like,
Thug life.
Thug life.
But like I tried acid too in Mexico, and that time I was just like on the beach, chill.
See, yeah.
Yo, when I tell y'all the clouds was just like talking to me and shit.
I just had that not too long ago. That must be pretty.
Not the sun, but the moon, because it was nighttime. And I was on the beach. I was like, yo, this shit's fire, bro. What the fuck? That shit was fire. But see, here's why. This is where it went wrong. This is where I fucked up. As I was like, this ain't that. This is not bad. Like, okay, this might be my shit that I can just, okay, this is cool. So what my dumb ass do?
Take some more.
Nah, I went to the fucking, I don't know what the strip is called in Cancun, but it's where all the bars and shit are.
Yeah.
My ass took a fucking acid and went down there by myself.
Oh. No.
And first I'm like, yo, I know how to control it. This ain't that bad. It was a good vibe.
Yeah.
But see, this is where I fucked up. Is I went to a damn strip club down there.
Oof.
And it was kicking in as I was like sitting there. So like a stripper came over and she was sitting on my lap. And I remember like, I'm thinking like, yo, this is not the place I'm supposed to be at right now. Like, what the fuck is going on? The light started like, you ever had like a motherfucker pointing a laser at you?
Ow.
I felt like every light in the fucking club was like, phew, phew, just pointing right at me. And I was like, oh shit. And I felt like everyone was watching me, so I was like, excuse me. I got up. I left. I walked back down the strip, this little Hispanic guy, and I probably did not think this is what he did, but this is the trip I was going through. Uh-huh. He was like, oh, Migo, you come with me. You go to this club. I said, nah, I won't go to that club. He's like, no, you gonna go with me, and like act like he had a gun. This is where it got way worse. And I'm like, nah, okay, cool, fuck it. And I was like, all right, but let me go in this club, because I knew a DJ who was DJing at this one spot. I said, I'm gonna go in here real quick.
Thank God.
And I'm gonna go and just get my friends out. He was like, oh, you come with me? I went in there, turned around, and he was like still standing out there. And I was like, oh, fuck. Yo, when I tell y'all, everybody in the damn club was staring at me, as I was like, oh shit, the fucking mafia and the damn, like,
yeah.
I was like, the cartel is gonna be, they're after me right now. And I had a Rolex on. My scared ass took my Rolex off. I put it in my pocket. And I paid
never go flashy over there,
bro.
No.
And I paid a security guard $500 to take me back to my hotel.
Damn, he's cashed out.
I was fucking terrified.
Oh my God! But see, that's also like
don't do that shit when you're not around good vibes and good people. Because
don't do that shit when you're around people you do not know.
Fuck yes, because that shit was all bad. I said, never again. I haven't done it ever since then.
Really?
And this was fucking like 3 years ago.
I was like, try it
take
one
some
more
acid,
time.
go to nature, like go take a hike,
like I did on the beach. It was perfect.
See, exactly. Yeah. You need to do something like that. You need to go hiking, go to the mountains,
100%.
Go or like to
away
the lake.
From civilization.
I'm not saying I wouldn't do it again. I'm just saying like in general. Like I don't know how DJs and shit do. Like that's just me personally. I don't know how motherfuckers do drugs and like DJ. I do not. I don't get me. I can't personally do it. I know a lot of DJs who do, but. Drinking was as far as I went.
Because I noticed that when I do any kind of drug, low key, that's like a psychedelic, I personally like sober. I could feel people's energy in general. When I'm psyched the fuck out, I can feel I can literally feel the shit that you were going through like during the day, and I'm just like and it's an energy transfer, like I feel it. So when I go out in public when I'm shroomed out, I'm like, fuck, bro, like I feel you.
You
Like
on some Lucy shit. Have you seen the movie Lucy?
No.
Oh my God.
I don't watch
Have you seen
movies.
Lucy?
Is that the one with Angelina Jolie?
No, but it's the she takes like they make her take this drug, whatever, and like it allows her to open up all the parts of her brain.
Oh.
You know we only use 10%.
Yeah.
So she's able, huh?
Like DMT? Like she takes like a DMT?
Nah, it was a drug that was testing out to open up your brain, but then they end up packing it in her stomach because they was trying to transport it. And then when she went to the spot, they like beat her ass basically and kicked her in her stomach. And then once they kicked her in the stomach, it like released the drugs in her stomach. So it over fucking did it. And it like allowed her to see all. She started seeing people's thoughts. It was fucking crazy. You gotta watch that movie.
Sounds like a dope ass movie.
Yo, that movie is so fire,
Ooh,
bro.
I want to watch it now.
Like
Okay.
it really makes you think like, damn.
Lucy Night. Lucy Night with shrooms.
Lucy
You
Night
ain't
with
down?
shrooms.
You ain't down.
Lucy Night with shrooms. We're doing it.
Yo,
We're doing
Lucy
it.
is so fire. Like, yeah, you gotta watch that movie. But that's kind of
crazy. I've never seen that. I don't really watch movies, to be
You
fair.
should watch Avatar on shrooms, homie.
Avatar.
Yo!
Bro.
Yo! Wait the fuck up. We went to go see Avatar on shrooms 3D.
Oh,
bro, I was holding my breath. I thought I was really there. I was like
doing breathing treatments with the homies.
like in 3D on shrooms in the theater. Bruh, that shit was amazing. I was sitting there like my eye, like I did not want to blink because if I blink, I'm gonna miss something. And it's a lot of pretty colors you don't want to miss.
Yo, that sounds
that shit
lit.
it was hella lit.
That
It was
definitely sounds
super lit.
lit.
I'm talking about fucking Avatar. He DJs at Drake's.
Right.
Nah, I fucking like it.
He's probably, I'm like, bro.
Nah, I like
He's
it.
like, this ain't shit. Nah,
I love it.
How
Fuck
often do you DJ?
Every weekend. Yeah, like what's today, Thursday? I DJ tomorrow night for a beer. And then
Really?
Saturday Beach Club. It's gonna be
Listen,
cold as motherfucking Saturday.
As cool as that sounds, I hate going out. I've been to Dre's twice.
You know it's not gonna sound that bad because as a DJ, like I'm starting to have to go out more for networking. But if I wasn't DJing, I didn't go anywhere. So I feel you on that.
I was stripping for a little bit. So
I
like
should strip too.
Did you?
Yeah.
No, you didn't.
Not at all, but I would love to.
Oh damn! I was like, oh my
we got
god!
somebody for you. You wanna get
I'm
to
like,
it.
you could pass for
He gonna
a
edit that
stripper.
shit and be like, "Oh, Patrick's a stripper." They go, "What the fuck?"
Oh my
Fire.
Definitely
all.
editing.
Yeah, it's all in the
Definitely.
editing. It's all in clickbait. They're like, "Oh, this motherfucker's a stripper."
Yo,
Hey, low key, I got you, man.
I'm definitely gonna be like, yo, ladies,
yeah.
1,200 an hour.
Damn, hell yeah.
I'm like, you
I
top
would definitely
notch.
sling some ding-a-ling for 200 an hour. Fuck it.
Hey, we should
Shit.
send him Santos way.
Yeah, I had one of my friends he was my first guest on my podcast ever, and he's a stripper. He was actually the reason why I got into stripping. He's
The professional dick slinger.
bro. When I tell you this homie he lives a fucking fantastic fucking life. Like it's one of those like he gets paid to travel to wherever these bitches are and do his thing, like, or even couples, like he does it with couples, like
I've been told so many times I should like, bro, you should be a dancer. I'm like, I have kids.
Can you dance?
Yes.
So
He can
got
park off
kids.
the wall. He can dance.
Oh yeah.
Got kids. I'm like,
I
your
can
kids
dance.
don't-
I've been in the body,
necessary.
just
Your
like,
kids
yeah.
won't know.
They
To be
just down the
fair.
line.
It
I'm
is
like,
They're gonna
2020.
come to Vegas.
It is 2023, man. All these phones and shit.
I feel like it's a fun fucking life. I don't know. Me personally, I had a really good experience when I was stripping. Like I had a really good experience up until the end. Up until the end, I was like, this is enough.
I
But
DJ strip clubs. I get it.
huh?
I used to DJ like Little Darlings and shit
I've
like that.
I've never stripped at a strip club.
Oh, word.
Ever in
you
my
know
life.
private shit.
I did private shit.
Oh, pff,
yeah,
even better. No one's taking your money.
But that's what I'm saying. I was like, they said with the phones and stuff like that. I'm like, I didn't have that problem. Like no one. They're like, we were allowed to take their phones until after the party.
Oh, see, that's lit.
Yeah, it's like don't record. If I see anybody's phones out, I'm taking your phone and I'll give it back to you after the party. And I sure would. They would have to pay me to get their phone back sometimes. There was one dude who actually took a picture and I couldn't get into his phone. And I told him, I was like, you have to pay me to get your phone back. I was like, as soon as you pay me to get your phone back, and I want you to delete that video, and like, cause I actually like I was about to steal his phone.
Yeah.
Like I was definitely one of those strippers.
Damn, savage.
I wasn't I wasn't a terrible person. Like, I didn't steal money from them. I didn't do anything like that. But I'm like, you're gonna respect me,
right?
Like, you know, at least show me a little bit of respect. I'm still human. I know I'm taking off my clothes for money, but like, I'm still human. Stop.
Yeah,
but,
man.
Yeah, it was really fun though. It was so much fun
as fuck. I would love to do that shit.
I think
maybe
like
my next life.
You really got like the personality, the body, the whole vibe. Like you should. I'm like consider it. Like, how old are you?
31.
Oh no.
31.
31. Oh, he's like, I've been to Miami.
Yeah, 31.
That's funny. So aside from DJing and aside from doing MMA, what else do you do?
Oh my gosh, like, well, a few TV shows that I have coming up that I'm like working on right now. And what's even crazy is yesterday I done my PT test for the police department in North
What?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know. I kid y'all not, like, by the time I die, I want to have tried
the police,
every fucking thing.
I can't be your friend.
Yeah, nah, man.
I
like,
do a lot of
what's crazy is
shit.
That's why I want to be a cop. Like, I want to be a cop since I was maybe like 7, 8 years old. But like, they've always been bad notions and bad like rep of cops. So like, I want to be that one cool cop. Everyone's like, yo, this motherfucker's cool shit. And like, I feel like everyone should have equal amount of rights like everyone else. Like, I don't stereotype and just. There should be more of us that will look out for us than. Do
you think you would actually remain a cool cop?
Oh, absolutely.
You think so?
I because of the life I live now and where I came from, where I'm at now, I know for a fact that I won't change up being a fucking cop.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was a CO before, so I had power over like inmates and shit. Nah, I was always the same cool motherfucker. Like,
okay.
Nah.
It's just because I used to be married to a cop, so I was like I just remember. I remember watching him change during the academy. Yeah, I was like,
solid pass.
It was just like a terrible experience for myself because it was like you are not the same person that I once thought you were. Like, you completely changed on me. But that being said too, like, I don't want to make it like kind of like a race thing, but I'm like as a cop who like you're a black man that wants to be a cop. But they're like, I don't want to say it like this, but it's going to sound ignorant. But I'm like, they're killing y'all.
Yeah. I mean.
Is that a bad way to put it? I don't want to sound ignorant.
Nah, not at all. I mean, I get where you're coming from because you see it all on social media.
Yeah.
But that's not my life.
And I've seen it for myself.
Yeah. I mean, I've been in situations where I've been racially profiled. I get racially profiled all the fucking time. Yeah. But like, my personality, my energy alone is so like great that people don't even come at me like that. And so like, being put in a situation, you got to know how to be more respectful and like not just go against the grain all the fucking time. Right. And us knowing that we're black and us knowing that we get racially profiled, and it shouldn't be like this, but it just is. We just play the fucking game. Like, yo, just move the fuck on. Like, if you want to live your life, just move on. Like, we don't have to be combative. So like, not everyone is combative that gets killed by cops at all. I'm not saying that at all, but I'm just saying like, that you got to just kind of play the game a little bit. You know what? I actually saw this one video in a sense where like this dude wasn't being combative. He wasn't, but he wasn't complying. And the cop was like, I still pulled you over. I still want to see your registration. And the guy's like, you never told me why you pulled me over. Yeah. You never told me why you want my registration. It's like, just comply though. Cops are human. And no offense to some cops, but like, you know, they be afraid. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. A lot of people become cops because they're afraid. So it's like, and I get it. A lot of people who say, well, don't be a cop if you're fucking terrified. And if you're a little punk, don't be a cop. But it's like, it's still a job. They're still human. And it's like, we are very, I'm not going to say this will be bad, but like, you know, we're intimidating. You know what I'm saying? Like, us black people, we're intimidating. We're intimidating to their men and their wives. That's facts though. No, and being sexually, facts. You know, just and everything. So it's like, knowing you're intimidating, it's like, yo, I'm afraid because I just put over this black guy. I don't know what he's going to do to me. Yeah. You know, we're not white, so I don't know what it's like to think like a white man at all. So I don't know if it's like when I wake up, I'm terrified of motherfucking black people, or it's like, oh shit, like I know I got to pull black people over today. I'm going to be more defensive. So I don't want him to move any type of way because I'm scared, and I don't know that shit, but that don't give him the right to shoot and kill us. Exactly. But at the same time, maybe they are a lot more afraid of us than we are them. So... And I think they know that. And it's like, because I'm like, anytime it can go left and you get fucked up. So. Yeah. Because I'm like, I understand that, being afraid. But sometimes, I've seen a lot of people. But you have tasers. You have fucking, there's so much shit you can do other than shooting somebody. Like. Because my thing is, like, you have, like, cops are not physically fit.
None of them are. None of them are. You cannot tell me, because I'm like, you go to the physical training and then that's it. You get 6 months of training, and then after that, it just depends on whether you want to stay fit or not.
Your husband was a cop. Your ex-husband was a cop. So
Yeah.
you already told you how
it.
the PT test was and all that.
Bro,
like,
it was nothing.
You
It was you run a mile in less than 20 minutes and you pass. I remember that. I never forget. I'm like, I could run a mile in less than 20 minutes. I'm like, but a criminal can run 3 fucking miles in less than 10.
Yeah.
I'm like, my thing is, you're running. If you're like, now all of a sudden, this dude make you feel like a punk because he's running. And now the first thing you want to do is, oh, can't grab my taser. It's too far back. Let me just grab the gun. It'll actually get him.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you shoot somebody in the leg or something like that just because they're running away from you. I'm like, bro, like be physically fit. How about that? Let's start there.
Now I feel that shit. We need that shit bad.
Oh.
And we need more of us to be in cops too.
You know what I think too? Just because I worked in a hospital. I worked in a hospital for like 9, 10 years, 12 years actually, 12 years. So not at the same one, but I did medical for 12 years. And I'm like, we always had to do, what is it called? Policy and procedures. Every 3 months. There was a new policy, new procedure, and we're always changing up, and like, and we would do like psych tests and stuff like that, like make sure like we're like okay. We had free therapy and all that stuff. And I'm like, as a doctor who has their like people's lives in their hands, and nurses who have people's lives in their hands, we always did some kind of test, like something like we're testing all the time to make sure that we are complying and like in compliance with health.
Right.
And I'm like, how come cops don't do that?
Yeah, that's smart.
They don't get psych evals every 3-6 months, which they fucking should because of all the shit that they see.
Facts.
And I'm like, they don't get psych evals. They don't do policy and procedures. They literally, like, once you're hired, you're just hired.
Yeah.
You don't get, like, I'm like, I feel like that's like an argument that I would personally, like, fight. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a great idea.
Great idea. Oh, you know what else is a great idea? Drug testing people who are on welfare.
Damn.
I'm like, how do people that are getting government assistance able to afford drugs? They shouldn't be able to. They should be drug tested to be getting EBT.
It was crazy. I think, and this is so off fucking topic, but like women that are allowed to have multiple kids with different men, it blows my fucking mind.
Whoa, I feel like women who have multiple men as baby daddies shouldn't get on welfare. I'm like, bitch, you did that.
Man.
I'm just playing because I would have fucked up my mom.
Like I said, it might be fucked up, and I
feel that. Why do you feel that way though?
It's the world we live in. It's so everyone's so safe. You know, you can't really say certain things, but like you choose to have sex with all these different men. Men typically, not even typically, we're just a lot more sexually. So like we can say we want to get some booty, and then once we get some booty, we're kind of like that. Mm-hmm. And like, how many chances should like women just get making them choices to have babies and babies and babies and babies and babies?
They get to choose to keep them and get rid of them.
Men can sit there and tell a girl straight up like, "Yo, it was sex for me. Like I don't want no baby with you. I don't even want a relationship with you.
Right?
It's your choice. I don't have the choice to make." No, I don't really believe in abortions because I don't really have sex with people. I don't have sex with people in general that like, whatever. But like, I don't think the women, like what you just said, should get all those benefits by more kids. And then tax dollars are being paid for these women. Mm-hmm. And I think that's some bullshit. Mm-hmm. And that woman can just work a regular job. And then those kid tax breaks are like, what, $1,500 or something?
Hell yeah.
She makes a bag off her kids.
During COVID, they were $8,000 a fucking kid. It was 8 racks a kid. Bitch, I was like, damn, I wish my pussy worked, man. Like,
but yo, it's so
wish I had a fucking kid, goddamn.
It's so fucked up, but
oh, we got another show. Okay, so whoa, what's your moral of today's story? I know we got we really did get to know you.
Yeah, we killed that shit.
We did.
We're gonna have shroom night.
We have to have shroom night with the movie. What is it called? Lucy. We gotta have shroom night with Lucy.
Lucy. Yes.
But for today's podcast, what do you want to tell the world before we get off?
Oh my God, wrap it up. First and foremost, be protected. Like, be safe. Safe sex always.
He was talking to the women. Yeah. Bitch, stop having all them babies.
Yeah. Oh yeah. But like for the men, take back control. And I know I love women. I was raised by my mom, but like men, take back control. Who giving your dick out so easy? It's a lot harder for us to get pussy first and foremost. It's very easy for women to get dick. It's go out there and say, hey.
Make it hard for them.
But men quit being so fucking thirsty and conserve the penis so we can have more control when I looked at his bums and cornballs. So
I like that.
I'm a DJ. I see it all the time. I see cornballs and I see men that's super thirsty.
All day, bro.
Super thirsty for pussy. I'm like, bro, just relax. I seen what you said too about just chilling with a guy just to chill. I'm like, most of the time, men we're not chilling creatures. We don't chill with a chick just to chill. That's what girls do. That's what women do.
Yeah.
And like, I just feel like you shouldn't be chilling with a woman any motherfucking way just to be chilling with her without that damn kind of like upfront, like, yo, this is not what we gonna do.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. Men take back control and like don't even, because women have all the access to, telling guys like yes or no.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
it becomes fucking weird. So like, nah. But if men went so fucking thirsty,
but if a man says no, it does. It does something.
It's like
no,
say you
really
chilling with a guy, you're like, okay, you know what? I don't have sex with you, and the guy's like, hell no. You're like, are you gay?
Hell no, I'm offended. But if it's like, no, like,
nah,
that
cool.
that really wasn't it. Man, like I really just want to be a friend.
A woman gonna judge it. Come on, a woman's gonna judge that man and be like, wait a minute, what you mean no? Because men typically never say no to that shit.
They don't.
Like if a man,
fuck yeah,
they don't.
Immediately they be crying, they be whatever. Like, you know what? Fuck it, I'll wait. I'll be late. Dog, men will go through anything to sit there and get some ass. Like if we stop
cheat on their fine ass mother of their children,
easy. That's not even
ugly ass,
bro. That's not even like that's fuck yes. So like if men quit being if we like fellas, let's quit being dick tender. Please.
Let's quit being dick tender.
Let's stop, man.
Stop being so fucking easy, fellas.
Please.
But guys, if you like the podcast today, please like, subscribe, share the video, please. It'll really help my channel. Thank you, Patrick, so much. All right, guys, we'll see you guys next time. Bye.